Hello friends, in this video we will learn how to use Google Classroom in our teaching and learning process, and how can we manage our class online by using Google Classroom. Basically Google Classroom is a free web-based service developed by Google which aims to simplify creating, distributing and grading assignments. The primary purpose of Google Classroom is to streamline the process of sharing files between teachers and students. By using Google Classroom, there is no communication gap between teachers and students, and it is a very beautiful app because it contains very good features such as it integrates docs, sheets, slides, Gmail and calendar into a cohesive platform to manage students and teacher communication. Students can be invited to join a class through a private code or automatically imported from a school domain. Teachers can create, distribute, and mark assignments all within the Google ecosystem. Each Google class creates a separate folder in the Google Drive. So let us learn how to use Google Classroom. For this, we click on Google and log into our Gmail account. Then we click on these 9 dots and search into Google Apps. This is the Google Classroom. We can also search by typing it on Google. So you can see this is the my Google Classroom as I have already logged in. We can also use it on mobile and laptop because it works on both the platform, Android and web based. Currently we are using it on our laptop. Here we see that these are the different classes. These are different Google classes. Some of them are created by me, and as in these classes I have joined as a participant. Now we see that there are many options such as classes, calendar. These are classes created by me in which I am teaching, and now these are the classes in which I have enrolled. These classes for some FDPs I have mm, joined during this pandemic time. These are attribute classes and settings. We will learn these options one by one. First of all, we see this plus symbol. Basically this plus symbol is used to create or join a class. So we click on this. Now see two options: join class and create class. First of all, we will learn how to create a class. For this, we click on this create class, agree on it and continue. Now these options arises. Class name required. Suppose I teaches in MSc Mathematics, MSc Maths, second sem. Section whatever you want. Subject suppose complex analysis. Room number optional, we can give anyone. Now let us create this class. It is creating. It takes some time. Now we see that our class is created. MSc Math second sem A, and we can see this class code of our class is this. Now we can change, select theme, upload photo. We can change this background. Now there are a lot of options we can do with our class. First of all, if we want to communicate with our class and we want to give some message to our students, then we can type here a message. Hello students. It may be given to some students or all the students in the class, which we will edit and I will explain later. We can add some files. If we want to give some notes or assignment, we want to post some assignment, or we want to add some link, whatever we want to share with our students, we can add. We can choose it from Google Drive, we can share via link, we can upload via file from our PC, and we can also share video from YouTube. So let us share a document. Suppose I want to share from my Google Drive. Anything we can share. Suppose I am sharing this assignment and I post it. Then all the students can see the assignment and can use this as a notes or whatever the work I have given. Now this symbol is for reuse post. We can reuse our previous post which we have already posted earlier. If we click on this, then these are the posts I have posted in earlier in my classes. Then I can use any one of them. Suppose I want to choose this. This is currently not working. If I click on this again and I click on this, I can reuse it. As we can, it is saying reusing. Share with your class. These are the document in that post. I can post all these documents. So from the here we can communicate with our students and can share documents to our students. Also students can comment and share their queries via the comment box. Now we should see that how we can add our students, and or we can add our colleague teachers to the our classroom. For this we click on pupil. Now we can see that there are two options, teacher and students. If we click on add teacher, invite teacher, then I can invite the teacher via email. If I suppose I want to invite Jitendra Kumar, then I click on this and click on invite. Then an invitation has been sent to Jitendra Kumar, and when they want to join, they will click on the link and they will be in the class. Now if we want to add our students in the class, then we can click on invite students, and we can add them by their name or email. But we will add them by the class code. For this we go back and as we can see that the class code is given. If I This is the class code of our class. If I want to join the student or teachers, then I can share this code to our students, and they can join by using this code. As we have seen in the join option, they will click on join class and then they will enter this code. Then they will be able to join our class MSc Math second sem. This is the easier option. So we can use any one option for adding the students, either by manually one by one or by sending the code. We can share in our group or whatever how we want to send. Now we have learned how to add teachers and students in our class. Now this is the classwork. Assign work to your class here, create assignment and questions, use topics to organize classwork into modules. We click on create. We can assign students to assignment, quiz, question, material, reuse, post topic. Anyone of these we can give to our students. Suppose I click on assignment. I choose some topic of complex analysis. Suppose analytic function. Instructions are optional. We can add some file or create some questions here. Then we can assign it. We also can schedule it. Suppose I want to schedule it at 14 July 8 a.m. Rescheduled. If you want to edit it, this is for MSc Mathematics. We can change the points also, ungraded, or we can allow points. Suppose we want to give it 20 points. Due date is, suppose we want to, it's at 15 July. Time 11:59, or whatever we can choose. Suppose topic is, I leave it currently. Then after this particular time, it will not be accepted, and it will be given to students, and students will be able to access at tomorrow 8 a.m. the time given. So with the help of this, we can schedule our assignment. I click on schedule. So we have given assignment. It will be accessible at its scheduled time, and it will be closed on the time allowed to the students. We can also add it to Google Calendar, so we will not forget it. The calendar already exists in our drive. Allow. This is calendar notification. So this is added to our Google Calendar, and it will remind when it's time to come. So friends, till now we have learned how to send message to the students, and how to share documents with them, and how to add students and teachers in our class, and how to give the classwork to the students. Now next option is grade. Grade option will appear when the students will submit this assignment. We can grade all the students one by one. Now there are some more settings. This is our class detail we have created. This is our class code. This is stream option. Here student can post and comments. We can allow any one option. Students can post and comment. Student can only comment. Only teachers can post and comment. So we allow student can post and comment. Classroom on the stream. So condensed notification. Whatever option we choose, that will be applicable. So deleted item, no. Grade calculation, overall grade calculation, no. Overall, whatever option we prefer, we can use them. So these are some basic options. Now I show you some example of how to grade, or how can we see our grading system. For this we go back home page. I go to classes. I will show you grading system. I click on this, in which I have enrolled for some particular FTP on LaTeX. Here I click on classwork. These are the classwork. They have given 5 assignments, and we have to complete all these, and I have submitted all these assignments. We can see that by click on view your work. As you can see that ICT based teaching learning, this is my username, and I got this percentage of marks in that particular grading. So we can grade to our students by using grading option. So now we have learned all the options of Google Class, such as adding teachers, students, and grading the students for their assignments. Now we go to our home page, classes. Now suppose if you want to delete a class, then we have to go on the class and click on these three dots. Now there are four options: move, edit, copy. We don't have any direct option of deleting, so first we click on archive the class. Archive classes cannot be updated unless you restore them. We click on archive. Now that class is removed from here, and now if you want to delete it, we have to go to archive classes. This is the class. We can restore it, delete it, copy it, or move it. If we want to delete it, then we can delete, and whatever the option we can choose. We also restore the our archived classes. Now do back to the option. So friends, in this video we have learned how to use Google Classroom to make our teaching and learning interactive online. So I hope you enjoy the video and you learn how to use Google Classroom. Thank you very much.